Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Beverly, and this is Miles and Coffee, where we talk about topics related to travel abroad, travel safety, travel advisories. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am from the United States, but I currently reside in Mexico. I am a resident of La Paz, which is a city in Baja California Sur, really close, about 2 hours north of the very popular destination right now, just blowing up, and that is Los Cabos. The Los Cabos area is in Baja California Sur, and it is one of the hot, popular destinations right now. As a matter of fact, in the United States, there are many direct flights. So anyhow, the reason I mentioned Los Cabos is because it is related. I do have information regarding shakedowns, specifically in that area. So some housekeeping first. Please hit the thumbs up. That's the best way to help the channel. Also, if you are a subscriber, check to make sure that you hit the bell in the description below so that you get all notifications when I post. This channel will switch format to a podcast related in the next couple of weeks. So look for that. It'll be more audio, okay? But anyway, as you can see, I would like to discuss the topic at hand. Today, we're talking about shakedowns in Mexico. And the question is, should you be worried about police shakedown in Mexico? Okay, if you see me looking down, that's because I've taken a couple of notes. The quick answer to that is they do happen. So I guess I can say yes and no. It just depends on the situation, the location, and your general attitude. Okay. Are police shaking down drivers? Okay. This does happen. We know about corruption. We've heard about it on the news. And when it happens, you have two choices. It depends on how fast you want to keep going where you're going and whether you are just adamant on not paying. If you find yourself in that situation, according to the Gringo Gazette, which is where this particular piece of information I read, Gringo Gazette is a newsletter out of, it reports on things in general to the Baja Peninsula, okay? So I read an article and I wish I could find it, but you can check Gringo Gazette, but I'm quoting from a past newsletter that I read. As a matter of fact, this particular video, this topic was requested by a viewer, several viewers. Okay, you can pay whatever if someone is asking for a bribe, or if you are given a ticket, you're stopped by the police, you have the option to request that they take you to the local station so that you can pay the fine. And all fines must be paid in cash, okay? And the best way to take care of a ticket or anything in writing is to pay at the station. You can request to be escorted and request that they take you there. That would be in your best interest, okay? Now, if there's a hostile situation and you feel like you're being taken for a bribe, you might have to pay, but you can avoid that. Number one, by being kind. I cannot stress that enough, that your whole demeanor and attitude will help you. And number two, stick to the touristy areas, because Mexico relies on your tourist dollars. Tourism is the number one industry. So if you're in a touristy area, 9 times out of 10, if you should be stopped for a traffic violation, you'll be issued a ticket and they will gladly escort you to the local station. If you're out of the touristy area, That's where you might run out of some problems. And also, I'm just going to caution against driving anywhere at night, especially on like outside of the tourist areas and on main highways at night. That's just not a good idea. You're subject to being taken advantage of or anything. You know, it's best to know where you're going and get there during the day. And if possible, stay in the regulated tourist area where that you're protected, you're respected, and your dollars are very much appreciated. Okay, I have done an article on my blog, Solo in Mexico, that I'd like to mention, where I talk about the 3 types of police and the interactions that you might have with each type of police. So I'll leave a link to that article below. Also, after this video, I will leave for you here the travel advisory, where I talk about different ways to stay safe while you're traveling abroad as it relates to Mexico. And also I'll leave here again the article that, or a video that talks about the 3 types of police and how you could expect them to behave, or what their jurisdiction is, and what to expect when you are stopped. Okay, I would love to hear your comment. I have never had a shakedown or anything. I have had interaction with immigration before at a hotel where they were checking because of migrants coming across the border from Guatemala when I was in Honduras, when I was in Chiapas. But again, the interaction was very positive. They asked to see my information, they asked if I had a ticket. I said, no, I am in this hotel. I've been here for a while. And they asked for my passport, took a picture of it, said, have a nice day. So that is another tip of mine, is that you should have your original documents with you, because immigration experts and immigration officials anywhere can ask to see that at any time and ask you how long you're staying, where you're from, and all of that. So, you know, those are not negative interactions. That's just part of the policy. Okay. Also, I would like to ask, police abuse. Okay. As it relates to the Los Cabos, that big touristy luxury lifestyle of the rich and famous, as of now, this year, currently, there have been so many complaints by tourists that spend a lot of money that abuse is decreasing. Why? In the Cabos area, police are now wearing cameras, and their cameras are monitored right by the headquarters, which is San Jose del Cabo. Now, I'm not aware of this being prevalent everywhere, but it looks like this is going to become a trend. Okay, but I am aware, as I am a resident of the Baja California Sur state, I am aware that this is happening in Cabos because of complaints. Okay, also put this on your calendar. If this is just a little fun fact, if you are traveling in Mexico in the month of December, okay, I'm going to give you a date to put on your calendar, all right? Always know that December 22nd is National Police Day in Mexico. So if you happen to be pulled over and they give you a piece of paper on this particular day, it will say in English, this is our day, you know? So in other words, give us a little donation right now. I'm saying December 22nd is National Police Day, but remember, that's also close to the Christmas holiday. So I'm saying that anywhere around that date, a little before the 22nd, a little after, if you get that piece of paper from a policeman saying this is our day, just give a small donation. That's the way of, and it's going to say it in English, this is our day, and you can give a little donation. Okay, so that's just something, that's a fun fact that I was just made aware of. I would like to ask if you have had a negative interaction, please put that in the comment below. You might help a viewer. Are you aware of police wearing cameras in other parts of Mexico? I have not seen that, but it's maybe coming. That would become a trend. That would be good. And also, have you ever been bribed or have you ever been stopped? Have you been in a shakedown?